Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to Trucking with Trucker D. I'm Trucker D, and we're back at it again. So welcome back, y'all. We're over here at one of my favorite places to come stay at when I'm out here on the west side of Michigan. I'm at the 76th Street truck stop, and I am getting ready to head over here to Holland, Michigan to pick up. Last night we delivered over here in right here in Byron Center, Michigan, at the Spartan Nash, and they exceeded my expectations. You know, they were really friendly at the guard shack, and they let us in there hours before our appointment to just chill in the staging area. And right around midnight, they called us for a dock, even though our appointment was at 1:15. We were out of there roughly, well, I'd say right around 1 in the morning or so. And then we hiked over here, which was clearly a hop, skip, and a jump, to the 76th Street truck stop, where we got lucky and we found us a parking spot. Now, this place is usually good for maybe 1 to 3 fucking parking spots from time to time in the middle of the night. You know, you get lucky sometimes. Other times this place is a madhouse. A lot of these local Grand Rapids guys, they park the trucks here, and they come here and they come here and they park the personal vehicles and take off in their trucks. So it's one of those type of places. I mean, it is right outside of city, and being able to get a parking spot at 1 in the morning and a truck stop outside the city is actually pretty damn good. So, but today we are getting ready to head over here to Holland, like I said, to pick up. But we are going down to the Walgreens in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Now, from what I've read on the reviews in this place, I may be looking at hell in a handbasket today. There's some guys that put on there, there's probably 3 or 4 different reviews saying that they were there anywhere between 16 hours and 25 hours. So I'm hoping I don't end up deadheading home from Mount Vernon, Illinois tomorrow, because if I had to sit there, my appointment's at 6 o'clock tonight. It's a straight through delivery. And if I had to sit there for 24 hours, that will put me at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. And let me tell y'all, I will be one pissed off driver, one pissed off owner operator. I'll just be one pissed off motherfucker. Let's just put it out there. If I had to sit there for 24 hours waiting to get unloaded, because I have another load coming out of Evansville that gets me right back home for tomorrow, and I don't want to lose out on money because of a shipper, or a receiver rather, doesn't want to unload my truck in a timely fashion. And I have a feeling it's going to be a pretty full load. It's almost 30,000 pounds. So I guess we'll just see. Now, I have been to this Walgreens before. It's been a while. I don't even really remember the dates. Now, I tried scrolling through my Google Maps timeline yesterday and trying to figure out when it was I was there last, and trying to figure out maybe how long I was there for, but I couldn't find anything. And I remember, I think I was either late or damn near late for my next appointment at that one. So we'll see. I mean, we can only hope for the best and expect the worst. I mean, I've had luck at Walgreens before, and the reviews I've read on some of these Walgreens that I went to were absolutely horrible. So I'm just going to go in there like I always do and follow the directions to the best of my ability. And, you know, a lot of these guys that are on here leaving bad reviews, they don't listen to what they're told, or they go in there with attitudes, or, you know, it could be a number of things. So, yeah, we'll see if this Walgreens turns out to be anything like the reviews are saying. I've been to the Walgreens there in Perrysburg, Ohio, and I've been to the Walgreens over there in Windsor, Wisconsin. In Windsor, Wisconsin, they're really good about getting in and out of there. In Perrysburg, Ohio, they had horrible reviews. And we got in. And we were there probably for 2-3 hours. But I mean, still, that's about normal with some of these bigger distribution centers for the bigger retail stores. So I don't know. We'll see. You know, I do frequent Walgreens a lot, and they take forever to get this stuff off my truck today. Well, we might start looking at other options out there. I mean, Walgreens is starting to take over CVS. Went to a CVS this couple weekends ago, and their prices are outrageous. I mean, just ridiculously outrageous. And I'm pretty sure Walgreens is buying up all the Rite Aids. So I don't know. I know the Rite Aid down the road from my house, you go in there, their prices are ridiculous too. I mean, they're charging almost $15 for a 12-pack of Sprite. So come on now. Let's get together and, you know, let's think about the consumer, not so much about your pockets these days. Anyways, that's enough of me rambling this morning. Let's go ahead and get over here to this pickup so we can get this stuff on the truck and get down here to this TA and hang out there for a little bit before we go over to this Walgreens. Alright, y'all. We'll see you out there. Later. What's happening, y'all? So we made it over here to the shipper already, and yeah, I already stripped the hoodie because I'm already getting warm. It's starting to get warm out already, which from the drive over here, I think we're gonna have a nice day, you know. Trying to debate right now which way I want to head out. If I want to run through the little bit of toll road there in Illinois and run through the Shitland area and then head down 57 all the way through, or if I wanted to run down through Indy and go over, take 70 over down into Effingham, or yeah, 65 over to 41 to 70. I don't know. I might probably just run the run over to 57. That way I ain't got to deal with traffic lights over there on 41. Now let me go ahead and shut this off. He said it'd be fairly quick, but yeah, they got me checked in. You know, put my license back in the wallet before I forget. I don't like to leave stuff in my pocket because that's how I always lose cards. And I don't like to carry my wallet around everywhere I go. But dude was telling me go to Dock 7, and he was telling me be careful because they just put the AC units in, and they've had guys hit it before. So check this out. I tell you, how much do you gotta suck at backing to hit the AC unit trying to back into the dock? I mean, there is a huge gap right there. Absolutely huge. So, yeah, I don't know how anyone would actually back into that and actually hit it. I mean, if you hit that trying to back in, you probably should just give up your CDL. It's the old truck right there, though. She's definitely a good, strong running truck. Best $16,000 I ever spent, I tell you that. That's a pretty nice area right here. I mean, I don't know how much I'd like to take the drone up right now, but he said that he'd be real quick, and probably by the time I got the drone up in the air, they'd be done and running out here at the paperwork. So, but we got the red light already. So as soon as they are done loading us, we will head on down the road. And right now we are gonna say see y'all out there, because we're gonna let's see if fuel prices are still the same as they were yesterday. Alright y'all, talk to you in a bit. Later. Well, y'all, guy was like, oh, it should be quick loading you up. Well, about an hour and a half it took. I did, however, figure out that it is cheaper for me to take the toll road route, so we're going to go ahead and just go that way. However, I did get the master DOL for the whole load. And there goes the CB. Anyways, the master BOL on the second page says 16-hour unload, and it's on there 3 times for 3 different numbers. So it looks like we might be done heading home from Mount Vernon unless they get us out of there before 3 p.m. tomorrow. And I actually got to be out of there by at least noon so I can make it over to my pickup. Because my pickup is actually at... Pull out of here, make sure I don't hit this curve. My pickup is at 3 p.m. tomorrow in Evansville, Indiana. But at least I ain't gonna have to worry about parking tonight. I'll just be sitting in the dock all night long. And yeah, hopefully they'll have overnight restrooms that we can use. Hopefully it won't be that long. 16 hours. It's supposed to be roughly from 6 o'clock. 12 hours at 6 a.m. Another 6 a.m. Another 4 hours from that will put us at 10 a.m. So hopefully we'll be out there by noon tomorrow. Thankfully my next load is a 3 p.m. pickup. You know, I haven't had to deal with an unloading catastrophe like this since I went to Rivian. But, I don't know. It is a full load though, and it's a bunch of random stuff. The guy said anywhere from baby formula to aspirin to, you know, old people diapers. So, yeah, bunch of pharmaceutical stuff that you'd find at Walgreens normally. I don't know. We're gonna get on down here, get out here on 196 and start heading over towards Shitland. And then we're going to stop there in Champaign. This is a sharp curve. We're going to stop there and, yeah, just just outside of Champaign off 57, there's a road ranger. As long as my factoring company pays me before I get down there, fuel will be $3.38 a gallon there in Illinois. So, yep. I'm just gotta get past this traffic light here and see if there's any more traffic coming. No, let's go. No one's making any left turns. No one's going straight. y'all, what's happening? We have arrived at the Walgreens distribution center here in Mount Vernon, Illinois. And it's true what the paperwork says. It's going to be 16 hours to unload. The lady at the check-in, realistically, she said it should be anywhere between 10 and 12 hours. Now, I'm kind of half and half about this. It's kind of bullshit that they're going to take that long to unload a trailer. I get it. You want to check the stuff in, but at the same time, why are you holding drivers up while you check your product in? Unload the shit, get another person, have them check the shit in after it comes off the truck. This is how they're probably cutting costs for employees. They just have the person who's unloading it check it all in as they're unloading it, and basically fuck the drivers or the carriers, whichever you want to put it. You know, it's bullshit. But fortunately, we have luckily put ourselves in a situation without knowing what we were running into, where we don't got to worry about them taking that long to unload us. Our pickup appointment of our next load to get us home is at 3 p.m. in Evansville. It's about a 2-hour drive over there. And as long as they're done between 6 a.m. and 10 a.m., that should give us plenty of leeway. The lady there, she said, she said 10 and 12 hours. So I said about 6 a.m. She said, yeah, roughly around there. So I look at it in a different sense. I'm here. I already got the rate for the load. Now I'm going to get layover or detention, or however the broker decides they want to pay that. Now, I don't know what the policy on their detention or layover is for this broker, because the guy that I was dealing with was a complete dick. I emailed him 3 times after I got the BOL this morning, and then all he had to comment, well, let me rewind. So I emailed him telling him it was going to be about 16-hour unload, and then I inquired what their policy was for detention and layover and what the pay was. And he's like, oh, it's in the Raycon, and types in on the or when he finally did respond, because I emailed him 3 times, and the last one I was kind of a smart ass in, and I said, hey, did you happen to go home, or are you out to lunch? And he's like, he sends me an email back, do you need anything? The detention is our it says the detention policy on the rate confirmation, and he types in the part where it just says first 4 hours are free, after that they start charging detention. That doesn't tell me what they pay for detention, because I don't haul too many loads for these guys, and the loads I have hauled for them, I haven't had to worry about detention or lumpers. But it doesn't tell me what they charge for detention. It doesn't tell me what their layover pay is, what they consider a layover, nothing. And I also kind of asked in the email, what is the average time that this load is usually unloaded? Because this load's been on their load board for, I don't know, a couple weeks now. It's been posted a couple times. You know, they've ran this load a couple of times, and yeah, I got distracted there for a second. I had a text message come through my on my phone. Anyways, they've ran this load before. So what is the average time on getting this load? And then that guy, when he did answer, he's like, I don't know what the average time is. Like, okay, so you must not be the one that's usually on this load tracking it. You know, it just pisses me off, though. They can blow up your phone with emails, text messages, and phone calls about where you at, when you're going to be there. Make sure you're tracking. When you're already tracking, you've already given them an ETA when you book the load. You know, they can do all that, and then as soon as you email them, they respond right back to all that. But as soon as you have an issue, they don't want to fucking respond. I don't get it. So yeah. And yes, I know I'm a little frustrated with this whole thing, with how brokers are acting lately. Because I usually don't swear in my videos. Y'all know this, but I'm just to the point where I'm letting it out. What's my trucker D doing? I'm letting it out. You know, and it just, I don't understand. I just don't understand brokers. I've bitched about them before and the shit they've been up to lately, and I'm going to continue bitching about them. Yes, I know they're struggling too. We're not the only ones out here struggling. But if y'all want to continue to stay in business, maybe you should be a little bit more nicer to the carriers when they actually are calling to inquire about freight. Just food for thought. But we're going to call today a wrap. We're not going to finish this video off here yet because we got in the dock. Let's see, we checked in here at 4:30. We were told they usually can't let you on the yard until an hour before your appointment. But dude let me on the yard, and he said just don't go in and check in the office until 5 o'clock. So I didn't. They gave me a dock, and I got in the dock about 5:30, and shortly after they did start working on the load. They've been back there a few times. You know, I'm feeling them go in and out. But, hey, let them go ahead and take their time, like I said. As long as I'm out of here by at least 10 a.m. tomorrow. Hell, I'm setting my alarm for 10 a.m. I'm not getting up till then anyways. You know, 9 a.m., 10 a.m., somewhere around there. And, yeah, we'll get paid to be parked for the night instead of parking for free. Or, instead of paying somebody to park for getting out of here late. Because there won't be nowhere else to park. I mean, we are in Mount Vernon, which is kind of a bigger southern city of Illinois. There's stuff out here, distribution centers and whatnot. There's about three or four truck stops down the road from here. So yeah, we are here. We are waiting to get unloaded, and we'll let y'all know what time we get out of here at. Mind you, 5:30 in the dock. We'll see what time and how long it actually takes. Alright, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Later. Good morning, y'all. We are unloaded. We are actually over here at the TA that's just down the road from Mount Vernon, or from the Walgreens here in Mount Vernon, Illinois. They finished unloading us last night. It was roughly around 2:30. I had just fallen asleep. I went to bed around 1 o'clock in the morning. I was watching an old school classic, Smokey and the Bandit. It was the second one, not the first one, but still, nonetheless, a classic. And I went to sleep about 1 o'clock, and I was out. I was sleeping pretty good, and my phone rang, and they're calling me, telling me to come up and get my paperwork. So I walked up, got my paperwork, and I asked the lady, I'm like, so can I at least stay here in the parking lot for the night? She's like, no, but you can go park out on the road along the fence. And I mean, it's not that busy of a road, but still, nonetheless, I grabbed my Truck Smart app, or Truck Smarter, not Truck Smarter, is it? No. God, I can't think of the name of the app right now. I just on a complete blank. Truck Smarter is my load board app. Trucker Path, that's what it is. My God. Yeah, Trucker Path. Looked at that, and TA said there was some spots. So I came down here, and there was probably a good 2 or 3 spots. There was some reserve spots still open. I mean, honestly, if there wouldn't have been any spots that were free parking, I would have parked in the reserve and just said, fuck it. You know, and if the spot ain't full already, and there was multiple spots open, they probably aren't going to fill up by morning. So I parked over here, and I was able to get up and go get me a nice warm shower this morning. And the shower here at this TA, you walked in the shower room, and my God, it was so cold, you thought you were walking in a freezer. But yeah, it was a 10-hour unload. I mean, considering everything they said on the reviews, not bad. I mean, I guess I would have been more pissed if I had to deliver there this morning, and they took 10 hours to unload my trailer. But that wasn't the case. I would do this load again if it was a pick up in the morning and deliver straight through. You know, it's hard to get first thing in the morning loads when you gotta deliver in the morning that early. Like this pickup this afternoon's at 3, but I'm getting ready to head over to it here in a little bit so I can see if I can get loaded early and maybe get home a little bit earlier. The reviews are showing that they load early, and I've been there before, and I think they've loaded me early. I can't really recall, but hey. Walgreens, though, I don't understand why this one here takes so long to unload. I mean, there was one truck that came in after me when I got there yesterday, and they were out before me, so I don't know. I mean, they should probably come up with a better system where they're not holding up trucks like that. I mean, I mentioned that it's probably saving them money having one person unload and check it in, but then at the same time I was thinking, they're going to owe me another, if the attention is paying $50 an hour with this broker, then it's going to be another $225 because that's 4.5 hours detention. It's just, it's such a pain in the ass to get detention from these brokers anymore. Some of them are still somewhat easy, some of them it's like pulling teeth. I mean, it went smooth. The only thing that I did not like about this load is the carrier representative that I was working with on this load from the brokerage that I got this load from. I wasn't too impressed. You know, I've usually never had a bad experience with this brokerage before. You know, I've always dealt with someone directly, but this time I wasn't able to. And the representative I was dealing with this time was just, he sucked at communication. It was like he didn't want to answer my emails unless I was having problems or unless they wanted to know where the hell I was. So, you know, they expect good communication from us all the time, but when it comes to them, they think they can do whatever they want. You know, when I called on the load originally, I called the brokerage directly instead of going online because my normal guy's email was full. And the guy, he picked up the phone. It sounded like he didn't even want to answer the phone to begin with. It was really rude. And I called him load number. He's like, yeah, that's covered already. Okay. And then he hung up on me. So, okay. Fuck you too, I guess. So I went on their online load board and I placed the bids on there and I got close to what I wanted. So that's how we ended up with the situation we are in. Hopefully my guy that I usually normally deal with, hopefully he still works there. If not, hopefully I can find somebody new that works there, or it looks like it's going to be online with them too. You know, online AI, it's taken over on everything. But another thing I wanted to talk to y'all about before I close this video out, you know, last night would have been a perfect night for what I wanted to do. I want to get a camera, put it inside the trailer. I see one guy on YouTube, he had a screen mounted up like right up here, and he put a camera inside there, and the monitor was right here. So I don't know. Idea I was trying to think of how I could do it without, you know, having to drill any holes in the trailer really, or how I could hook it up without too much of a hassle with having to connect it to the truck as well. You know, they got a bunch of wireless stuff out there, but I really don't want to spend too much money on it since this would just be like a trial run. But I don't know. It's thoughts. But it would have been perfect last night. I could have seen what their progress was. You know, I may have now went to bed thinking that if I would have known they were getting that close. So I don't know, y'all, but we're getting ready to head on out of here. Looks like we might have a non-rainy day. Got the trailer cleaned up for the next load. They're very particular about clean trailers. So yeah, guess it's just on with today. The last load went better than I expected. I guess I didn't have to trip so much about it. So yeah, as always though, y'all, please Please like, share, and subscribe. Hustle hard and stay humble. And we'll see y'all next time. Later.